Hey friends, Powwow guy Rob Phoenix here. Hope you're doing well. I just want to pop in, say hello. Hello. I had an interesting experience today. Now, this is my favorite time of year because the earth is turning green, life is coming back, and you just feel more hopeful about the future, and it's warmer and sunnier, and you can just be outside and such with. But also, excuse me, also this gives me a good time to work with my herbs and work in the garden. And so, excuse me, today was an allergy day. So I went for, like, I was working from home today, but while I was working from home, I was trying to like get some outside work done. Um, excuse me. So on my lunch break, I went over to the local market and they had freshly made broccoli salad, in their deli. So I thought, well, I'm going to get a little container of that. That'll be my lunch. So I got the things that I needed from the market. I got the broccoli salad. I set out in my car and I ate the broccoli salad. Fantastic. If you've never had broccoli salad, I highly recommend it. However, by the time I got home, I started having an allergic reaction to it. Now, I have I have a couple allergies. Like I have a very mild egg allergy. Um, so if I eat any kind of eggs or anything that like is heavily containing eggs, I get this situation going on in my throat and my esophagus and whatever. Also, vinegar has pretty much the same effect on me. So I ate this. Now, of course, it has mayonnaise in it, which is made out of egg whites, and it has vinegar in it. I know this. I can usually handle these things in small doses, like a bit of ketchup for fries. But if I have too much of it, I get this reaction. So, yeah. Um, by the time I got home, my throat was very dried out. It felt like it was swelling closed. I was having difficulty breathing. So I immediately went in the house. I took a Benadryl pill, but I also have a tincture of stinging nettle. Now, I have that for its antiseptic properties, but I also know the stinging nettle is like a great one for severe allergic reactions. So I put like probably 50 drops of this like stinging nettle tincture under my tongue. And so between, excuse me, this is still remnants of that, but it was so severe at the time that I thought I was going to stop breathing. And it calmed down, my breathing was fine. And now, ever since then, I have this cough that I can't, like this. It's not even in my throat. It's like more like in here, like in my esophagus, and this sort of like irritation. It's not even an itch. It's just this like sucks. But anyway, it's an allergy. Now I was doing a lot of stuff outside today, and the property next door to us had grass mowing like company come. So there were all these guys out there. It was just like mowing the grass because they have a huge like grass area. And so it was me working with all the various herbs that I've been doing. Today we received a shelving unit for outside that I ordered. It's made out of cedar. It's all 100% cedar. So it was very fragrant wood that I was working on today, putting together. And then I ate this like broccoli salad. So I had all this like stuff working against me today. Excuse me. So anyway, the moral of this story is that I used um, a natural supplement, the tincture of excuse me, stinging nettle, along with the medicine, the I took a Benadryl because I'm not stupid. I'm not going to allow myself to die. So I took a Benadryl quick. I don't have an EpiPen for it because I've never had this experience this severe before. But definitely is something I'll have to talk to my physician about because, um, maybe it's just as I'm getting older. I know allergies can kind of like change as you get older. They can either decrease or increase. You could develop new allergies at the drop of a hat. So anyway, it was an interesting experience, but I still kind of feel that. in here. Now it wasn't like what they call anaphylaxis. Uh, it wasn't like that. It wasn't that bad. Like I felt like my throat was closing up. I felt this really weird irritation, almost tickly kind of sensation. I get that same feeling when I eat chocolate, because I have it might be like there's an egg product in chocolate or something that it's the same allergy. Um, but I still eat chocolate. But anyway, I think it was just too much today with all the outdoor allergens, all that stuff kind of working against me. And then I just ate something that just like had such a super high concentration of something that my body does not care for. So I used the stinging nettle tincture, which I did not make this. I got this last summer from a local apothecary called the Rosemary House. Um, I just like filled the dropper and like squeezed it all under my tongue, which it was the equivalent of like 50 drops. Probably overkill, but between that and the Benadryl, it brought me back like, whew, I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna be okay. So anyway, allergies are a very serious thing. So if you are in a pinch, take the medication and then add your herbal, your supplement along with it. If you only have one or the other, then that's all you have. You do what you got to do. But if you need like an emergency pen, that what's called an EpiPen, for such a situation, talk to your physician. Your local powwow cannot make you an EpiPen of, you know, I just can't do that. But certainly, I would recommend a tincture of stinging nettle. I did a tincture video earlier today, not stinging nettle, but it's the same. You can use the same recipe for that. Talk to your doctor to make sure that's okay for you to take that, but also talk to your doctor about any prescription allergy medicines or even over-the-counter stuff like I used. I just used over-the-counter Benadryl tablets. Um, Luckily, it didn't make me crash. I mean, Benadryl is hardcore. Usually I take one of those and, you're in a coma for the next 12 hours, but that did not, it didn't affect me that way. So I'm really glad for that. But um, don't discount your normal medication, whether over the counter or prescription. But if you have an herbal supplement, like I was very glad to have that because that worked a lot faster than the Benadryl. The Benadryl had to go into my stomach and then be dissolved and then spread throughout my system. Whereas the tincture, you put that on your tongue and it's immediately dissolved and distributed throughout your blood system. So that works a lot faster. I think it's good that I sort of OD'd on the tincture because it was just such a blast into my system that began working immediately. And then finally the Benadryl kicked in. It just evened me out and got me where I needed to be. So I'm sorry, I just had this terrible urge to cough and excuse me, much better than it was. But anyway, allergies are a real thing. So just be careful. Yeah, make some stinging nettle tincture. Just follow. I did a previous video about tinctures. Follow the same recipe, just with the stinging nettle. If you have it, if it grows where you live, it doesn't grow here naturally. Um, my best bet would be to find a good apothecary like I did and just order some because if they're reputable, it'll be a pure product. So check out Rosemary House in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. They always have it. But anyway, just random stuff. It's that time of year. I'm all about herbs right now. I'm all about making my oils to eventually make my salves. I want to make my tinctures. Like it's that time of year. So um that's it. Hope you're all doing well. I enjoy making these videos. I'm making a lot of content lately, and so I apologize if you're getting a bunch of notifications. I don't mean to be annoying. It's just that there's going to be a time coming up soon where I don't have the time to make as much content. So I really want to put some stuff out there, just share with you guys the experience I'm having in this like spring, uh, getting stuff ready, getting stuff prepared, making my medicines, growing medicines and such. And I really want to share that with you guys because that is such an important part of my powwowing experience. And I want to share that with you so you can have that same experience should you choose to do so. So anyway, that's it for now. I hope everyone has a great night. I hope you all had a great day. And that's it. God bless you guys. Love you. And don't worry, I'll be talking to you again soon.